We have new information tonight about the Atlanta 911 disruption over the weekend. Atlanta 911 operators spent about 1 hour driving to the wrong location to try to restore phone service following an emergency evacuation.
It is not that they didn't know where to go. A manager allegedly sent them to a location, the airport, which did not follow protocol. Fox 5's Morse Diggs is live in Northeast Atlanta with this exclusive update. Morse?
We're hearing from the chief's office late this afternoon that there's some flexibility in the protocols. But on Monday, the assistant chief told city council members their staff was supposed to go about 3 minutes away to another location, Fulton County. That did not happen. And what turned out to be a miscue served to frustrate the staff, call takers and dispatchers whose only goal is to serve you.
We can't let this happen again, folks. Somebody needs to be held accountable.
This is a podcast of a City of Atlanta union director discussing the equipment failure that took down a majority of the phones at the 911 center on Sunday.
Chaos, phones dropping, no air conditioning, lights dim, phones are not operational, your system done failed.
A water leak shorted wires and kept an unknown number of callers from getting through. A generator kept service on for a few hours, but subsequently a backup generator failed. The scenario called for management to follow protocol, or the SOP, to evacuate the downtown building to another location to provide service. And that location was supposed to be the Fulton County 911 Center. Instead, the staff initially was told to drive from downtown to an airport city communications office to plug in.
Y'all go to Atlanta in your cars, airport, you know how far that is, to get there and get turned around.
They got turned around because the airport office did not have the capacity to host them. The downtown operators got back into their cars to return to downtown. Councilman Michael Bond became aware of the scenario known to the union leader and asked an APD commander about it.
Is that accurate? That is accurate.
So why didn't the management of 911 follow the written protocol, which would have saved at least an hour in their attempts to get even limited service restored to you?
Man up, woman up and say, we failed, we made a mistake, we didn't follow our own protocols, we got to do better, and here's the plan of action.
Now, late this afternoon, the response from APD reads in part, it's important to note our 911 center was not down during the commute by employees. APD says the power outage at the center caused them to shift to a different method of dispatching and reduce their capabilities. They go on to say the 911 center remained operational until they were set up in the backup location. There was the ability to have some communication by radio, but here's the basic fact. You have call takers who are in their cars driving. They cannot be talking to you during that time as they're trying to get to the airport and then find out that that location won't work and have to go back down. But when you have a 911 situation, you want the sensitivity of that call taker being able to talk to you. That was not happening to any significant degree during the time they were on this commute to a location that couldn't handle them. One more thing, we have learned that the director used to work at the airport communications office and evidently thought that office could take her people. Reporting live from Northeast Atlanta, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
Sounds like there were so many gaps in protocol. All right, Morse, thanks.